guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out Rihanna's new Galaxy collection from Fenty Beauty. Literally she's dropped this about a month after launching her new beauty line. So let's see what all the hype is about. So I made an order from Harvey Nichols, as you can see. My order arrived with all of this on there. This is basically an unboxing. I haven't looked at anything yet. So underneath all of this mess, there's a perfume sample in here, which I was not expecting, from Mizense perfume. Never heard of that before, but that's a nice little freebie. And then as you can see under here, it's just all of her collection. I didn't anticipate this being this messy. So this is the palette. You can see the holographic kind of packaging there. Really, really unique. And then on the back it just has all of the shade names and the colours, which is going to help quite a lot. So the palette just comes in this little black box. And then out of the box, this is what the palette looks like. So you can see that kind of oil spill effect. And then again on the back it's got the shade names. That's all the shades there. And the shade names actually kind of correlate in the same order. So where the first one is going across is the same as the first one in this one going across. Yeah, so basically whatever's on the back is kind of what is facing you when you're opening the palette, so if that makes sense. Probably not. The only thing is this palette has already got all of my fingerprints all over it. We've got 14 glitter kind of eyeshadows here, but I have heard that they go better on with a glitter primer and things like that, so I'm going to be testing it out today on my eyes just to see the kind of finish that they have and if they're actually any good. But before we get into the eyeshadow, I've bought 2 lipsticks and also 1 eyeliner. So we'll start with the lipsticks first. So she came out with the Starlet's Hyper Glitz lipstick, and this is the packaging that they come in. And I got the shades Sci-Fly and Supermoon. And it's got the little Fenty Beauty embossed just in the top. So that is the shade Sci-Fly. Has a lot of glitter packed into that one. And then we've got the other shade in Supermoon, which just looks like this. So more of a peachy kind of colour. This one seems to have less glitter in it than the Sci-Fi shade. And lastly I have the Eclipse 2-in-1 Glitter Release Eyeliner, which comes in pretty much the same packaging, but obviously this one you can see the product at the bottom there, so it's just a little bit darker. And this one is in Neptune. It's meant to have more of a metallic kind of finish when you put it on, and then when it's dried you give it a little rub over and it releases glitter. So I'm just going to zoom you in and get started on my eyes, and then at the end of the video I'll do a few swatches on my arm of the different shades with a bit of glitter primer just so you can see the true colour. So just to get started, obviously because there's no kind of matte finishes in this palette, I'm going to need a bit of a transition colour. So I'm going to go in with my Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay, and I'm going to use the shade Low Blow. I'm just going to put that in my crease. So I've just got a little bit of a brown in my crease just to help blend any other colours into my eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the shade called Planet X, which is just this brown shade here, and I'm going to be using a little bit of a damp brush. This is the MAC 242. So I'm just going to use it a little bit damp so it helps cling to my eye a bit better. I'm just going to be putting this all over the mobile lid. So obviously you do get a lot of fallout because it is chunks of glitter in the eyeshadows, but this is the shade Planet X, which is just like a brown with a lot of kind of silvery sparkle in there. I'm just going to be taking my Naked Heat palette again, and then just adding a bit of the shade Cayenne to kind of blend it all in together, just on the outer corners and into the crease a bit, just to blend the glitter. Where I've put on another shade on the outer corner, it's kind of blended all of the colour away. So what I'm going to do is use a little bit of NYX glitter primer. I'm going to put that on my eyelid and see if the eyeshadow kind of comes up a bit more intense. I think overall definitely this palette is better used with a glitter primer or some kind of adhesive. So I'm just going to be using the shade Milky Way for my inner corners, which is just this shade here. It's like a white with a little bit of blue, green, gold and pink reflect. So I've just got a little bit of a damp brush, so I'm just going to put it here. This kind of shows up more like a kind of yellowy green on the actual tear ducts. Next I'm going to be using the Eclipse 2-in-1 Glitter Release Eyeliner in the shade Neptune, which is just this. So it's like a emerald kind of green colour with loads of reflect. And it's actually got a proper brush applicator. The brush is really, really nice and soft to use. And the green actually almost looks black. I'd never ever go for green eyeliner normally, but if Rihanna says it's okay, I'm gonna do it. Quite a dramatic wing, but that's the kind of green metallic finish. I actually really like it as it is, but I'm just gonna wait for it to properly dry and then we can release the glitter. That eyeliner brush was really, really easy to use as well. It was a really cool kind of thing. I thought it'd be a little bit more glittery though, so we'll try this side. I'll start from the wing first. You can see there how it's like really kind of just turned glittery now, whereas this side I didn't do it as thick, so I think that's why the glitter doesn't show up as much. So this is the finished eyes with all my eyelashes and obviously my makeup on. So you can see the glittery liner and also the eyeshadow. And now we're just going to finish off with some lips. Look, I'm going to be using the Hyper Glitz lipstick, and this one's in Supermoon. So it's just the peachy colour. I think that will go better with the kind of brown looks on my eye. So this is meant to be more of like a creamy glittery finish. So let's see how this goes. Feels more like a lip balm than like a lipstick. Got quite a sheer coverage, so you could always go in with a lip liner beforehand if you want more kind of definition. I actually really like this colour. I was a bit worried because obviously of like the peachy tone that it wouldn't match my skin tone and it maybe make me look a bit ashy or a bit washed out, but this goes perfectly with my kind of skin. This kind of reminds me of the MAC lipsticks you used to be able to get. I can't remember what they're called, but they were like a shiny lipstick that I used to get pretty much in a similar kind of thin tube like this, the same shape lipstick and everything. That's what that reminds me of. I think they're discontinued now, so if you kind of liked those kind of lipsticks, you'll probably really like the Fenty Hyper Glitz lipsticks. Excuse my little friend down here. But you can see really kind of high shine, nice kind of coverage. It's still a little bit sheer, so you can still see your lips through there. I'm liking it. I can see myself definitely wearing this. I kind of wish I had it for summer. So I'm just going to do a few swatches on my arm just so you can get a feel for some of the eyeshadows that are in the palette. So that's the finished look for today. I'll link all the other things that I've used on my face down in the description bar. I hope you liked the video. Let me know if you're going to pick up some of Rihanna's Galaxy collection in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!